My name is Tanner. This is the Morcic RuneScape and private server channel. Hopefully you guys are tuning into this wondering, what the heck is this private server? This looked interesting. Well, here we are, guys. This is the August RuneScape private server. I'm in a closed beta right now, but we're given early access to this. Gonna check it out, explain things to you guys, and tell you what this is all about. Very, very excited to get this underway. The owner is Winter. He's been great to me, and communication has been great, and he's been doing work on this private server like every single day. But let's get started, guys. I want to see what this is all about. Welcome to the August closed beta. Thank you. This place looks familiar. Where am I? We're on Tutorial Island, where everyone starts their adventure. To the south are game mode tutors. That's a good place to start. Now, this is a custom RSPS, you guys, so expect some content that you're not used to seeing in regular RuneScape. You can see here it says game mode tutors. That's a good place to start. All right, well, let's hear it. Here you will be able to choose your own adventure, whether that is staying as a normal game mode player with the highest XP rates, or the Slayer Adept game mode, which lower XP rates, but some perks to help with Slayer monsters. Now, that doesn't sound too shabby, does it? Or take it a step further with the Slayer Master game mode. Or perhaps you prefer to be more of a skiller. The Gatherer game mode is an option. The name says it all, really. Okay, that's interesting. Look at the gear. Do you start off with this kind of gear? Maybe not start off with it, but it does look pretty cool. An artisan game mode if you're that way inclined. I've never been a fan of crafting equipment myself. Oh, not sure if it's worth mentioning, but if you're a sucker for punishment, well, some think the perks are worth it. That's up to you. Anyway, enough of the speeches. Feel free to change your game mode as many times as you want while you're here. So it looks like on Tutorial Island, you guys, you can kind of test the game mode out, see what you're like. You can always come back up here, and I believe you can change your game modes. So you can go back to the Masochist, the Artisan, the Gatherer, the Slayer Adept, the Slayer Master, and the Normie accounts as well. So if you guys are starting off your accounts, remember, you can change your game mode. You are not stuck. So that's a big heads up, you guys. Remember that. I think that's going to be very, very important. Hopefully it'll save Winter a lot of time with questions like, hey, I chose a game mode and I just want to make a new account. Well, you can go back here and change it. I think it's only before you leave Tutorial Island. Off you go. Finish the tutorial. Let's check this out, guys. I'm going to have to choose my game mode and really decide what I want to do here. Let me think about this. All right, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this little tutorial slash guide to starting off in the August RSPS. And in case it wasn't explained well through the chat logs of each class character, we're gonna go through one more time, and you guys can definitely get a better explanation. So here's normal. You talk to normal. He says, normal, huh? What's this game mode all about? It has the fastest XP rates, but with no special perks. Unlike the others, you will train your skills much faster than everyone else, but you won't get to enjoy some of the interesting perks the other game modes have to offer. Take a look at the interface to check out the game modes. Here's the interface, you guys. So here's what a normie has. As a normie, you have 100 times XP in combat and skilling. The cool thing that this private server offers is prestiges. You can prestige each skill, and when you prestige, you unlock different perks. So it's really, really cool, and we can go over that later. But I want you guys to see each screen when you choose your path and when you choose your class. So it's definitely important, you guys, to look at all of the perks that each class offers. We're gonna look, and basically clicking right here to the Slayer Adept is the same as clicking right here to talk to Slayer Adept, okay? You just don't have to click through all the dialogue. So in Slayer Adept, you get 50 times combat XP and skilling, and you can prestige up to 8 times. Perks, luck, 10%. Superior spawner, plus 50%. Double boss loot, 3%. Resource doubler, 15. Resource banker, 15. Expedited production, 6%. And you can click, I think you can click the eyes and it'll take you maybe to the August website. If not, like I said, this is the closed beta, so some of this stuff isn't working at the moment, but it will be up there. Resource Banker, what did I say? Expedited Production, Double Production 3%, Crafting Success Rate plus 10%. Just amazing. Some of these perks, you guys, are insane. As a normie, you get Luck 2%, Superior Spawner 20%, Resource Doubler 3%. All right, Slayer Adept. We just went over that. Slayer Master. Okay. Let's go ahead and just talk to the Slayer Master, because he also kind of explains a little bit. Slayer Masters are for those who are interested primarily in the PVM side of the game. So if you guys like to boss and just slay and really focus on like late game bossing content, this could be interesting for you. Their perks make the most out of combat encounters and slaying enemies for their loot. If you want a decent XP rate while getting some good PVM perks, Slayer Master might be right for you. He'll say check out the interface. All right. Slayer Master, 25 times combat XP, 50 times the skilling XP. Prestige cap is 9. Luck is plus 10%. Superior Spawner, you guys, 150% boost here. It's insane. Double boss loot 4%. Resource Doubler 15%. Resource Banker 15. Expedited Production 6. Double Production 3. I'm not going to read each one, but you guys, I'm just going to scroll through and you can see it. So 25 times combat and 50 times XP and skilling, and you will also get an Eternal Bracelet of Slaughter. You'll get a bunch of like little things in your inventory and everything when you spawn, I believe. If you go to Gatherer, you get Gatherer Axe and a Gatherer Pickaxe, Pearl Fishing Rod, Pearl Fly Fishing Rod, a Prestige Token, which allows you to prestige a skill, and a Minor Combat XP token. So you get 50 times this, combat XP, 25 times skilling XP, and you max out at 9 prestiges. Luck is 15%, Superior Spawner 15%. And Resource Doubler is probably, I think that's the highest so far we've had, right? 33%. So yeah, like when you're chopping trees, you're gonna get a lot more logs. When you're picking flax, you're gonna get more flax, or picking herbs, or growing herbs, you know, all these things, you guys. Resources, or the Gatherer is gonna be extremely worth it, especially if you are a skiller and want to max out your skilling stats first, like fishing, mining, just all that stuff, you guys. And I want to say that the Gatherer Axe and Gatherer Pickaxe have the stats of Dragon, or they're better than Dragon. I forget exactly, but they are pretty good. We're going to go over to Artisan. Combat XP times 50. Skilling XP times 25. Prestige cap at 9. Luck is 15%. Superior Spawner 50%. Double boss loot 3. Not as high Resource Doubler, you guys, so you got to keep that in mind. Resource Banker, a 20% expedited production. That's nice. Double production. Crafting Success Rate is a plus 25%. You're also going to get a personal anvil, so you can literally like you can smith anywhere, and you get a pocket flame. And I think with this pocket flame, you can just like literally just burn logs from your inventory. And that is extremely neat. And it might give you some boosted XP. I'm not sure on that. Don't take my word on that. You also, I think every single class is going to get a combat token and a prestige token as well. You'll also get 50 steel bars to start out. And then the Mesa Chest. You guys, this is only a 3% XP boost. Or 3 times as fast XP. Which is going to be slow. It really is going to be slow. Okay? But look. You will get the perks of each of these classes. 100k coins, prestige token, XP, skilling XP token, Slayer Master's Ring. You're going to get what all of these classes have to offer. And you get all of this. So if you guys really don't mind the grind and you want to play this game long term, you can literally choose Mesa Chest. Look at the Superior Spawner, plus 300%, you guys. A 25% luck rate added on. So, double boss loot, 5%. Resource Doubler, 40%. This is insane, you guys. I might just choose this, but 3 times XP is going to be so much slower. Let me decide what I want to do. And I believe once you select your class, then you can choose if you want to be an Iron Man or a normal account. Okay, you guys, I've decided what I want to do. I'm going to be a Morcic. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but yes, look, the prestige, you can get a cap of 10 prestiges, and every time you prestige, you get more perks, which is great. And I think these rates go up every time you prestige. But yes, the skilling in the combat is only 3 times as fast XP compared to like 125 and 75, like all of these have. But guys, look, the rates, superior spawner, 300%. You get so much better rates on everything you do in this game. Morcic is the way to go in my opinion. Are you sure you want to select this class? Yes. I want to be an Iron Man, guys. To me, Iron Man is the full experience. You work for everything that you do in this game. I will not be a hardcore because I will die, and ultimate just sounds extremely awful. But you have those options if that's what you love to play. We're just gonna go Iron Man. Yes, this is what we're choosing, guys. Morcic class, and these are all the perks right here. So it's like such good rates, man, such good rates. And overall, this is gonna help your efficiency. Confirm. There we go, guys. We are now an Iron Man account, and we chose Morcic. All right, you guys. So what's really cool is the interface works great. Up here, the running orb thing, I forget what they're called right now, works, so you can just select it. And some private servers, honestly, like these little fobs or orbs don't work, but these do. You can also decide to, there's my display name, but you can also decide to play this in resizable, and then you can stretch the screen. But for video purposes right now, I'm just gonna have it in fixed mode, but it does work. And I believe you're probably wondering, but Tanner, where are all the things that you selected? Like, you should get the axe and the pickaxe, all those resources. Well, you're not going to get it until you leave Tutorial Island, because you can always come back and change your class. So it makes sense. It's just for like, you don't want to, so you can't abuse the system. There's different ores in this game. There's copper, and then you see things like oxy. One quick thing I would tell you guys to do on Tutorial Island: educate yourselves with the guide, all the skilling guides here, or the skilling interfaces. So once you get to Runite, you can mine rune in this game at 40 mining, granite at 50. Then you get to oxy ore, demonite, dragonite, Olympian, and refined Olympian ore. I believe each skill also goes up to 110 or 120, I forget. But there's so much more armor. You guys can do a lot of different cool things. And I think you're allowed to train each skill up to a certain level while on Tutorial Island. And yes, the sound effects do work. They do work, man. I'll turn it down though for game purposes, And here is the coolest thing about the Morcic perk, or one of them. I mean, because you get something of all the perks, right? So I'm also getting the Gatherer perks as well. Resources are automatically banked. Like, what? Your inventory doesn't fill up, you guys. You can literally AFK. Oh my god, you can literally AFK everything. We just gained a mining level. Just like that, you guys. There's silk stalls here at Tutorial Island. I say train as much as you can at Tutorial Island as well. Get familiar with the game. So I might spend a little time here doing that while my resources are being automatically banked. Alright guys, you can tell here that I'm mining still, and I know that I said you can literally just do it forever and your inventory wouldn't fill up, but part of the perks is your resources are doubled and are automatically banked. So sometimes I think when your resources are doubled, it will fill a slot in your inventory, but you can run back here to the bank and I will show you that things were automatically banked. Boom. So it's really, really neat, you guys. There's the skilling token as well. So you can, let's just go to bank all, right? So you can bank all your resources just like that. All of that was from technically one inventory of mining, and we got up to, what, 12 mining already? So very, very cool. But let's move on to the next skill. You just follow Tutorial Island pretty much, you guys. All right, you guys, I'm not really going to skill any longer just because this is a closed beta and I don't think the stats are going to matter. But it was just to show you that double resources are banked and all the perks are working fine. I mean, it is really, really cool, you guys. But as you continue down the little bunny trail, there's these combat tutors, basically. Just like normal RuneScape, you have these combat tutors. Make sure you talk to each one. I believe you can get a free starter weapon. Oh, no, they give it to you. Okay, you already have the starter weapons right here. But you can literally talk to them and you can choose fighter, ranger, or mage. Here is a description of each. I mean, each perk is really freaking cool, you guys. The melees, if you select a fighter role, I mean, it's just like you're basically a tank. I mean, your melee attack speed is halved. Absorbs a base 20% of all damage. Equipping a defender increases damage and accuracy by 20%. That's basically a piety spell, a prayer, all time. Equipping a shield increases damage reduction by a further 30%. You're literally a walking tank, you guys, if you choose the fighter. A ranger, the range attack delay is halved. Ammunition is laced with toxins, which reduce the speed a target moves towards you. You also have a chance to deal double damage to NPCs with headshots. If you select the mage, this may be effective for Iron Man because it requires spells, but it doesn't consume runes to cast any spells. So anything you gather as an Iron Man is basically just going to stack and stack and stack. Your magic attack speed is halved as well, and you have a chance on hit to set your target alight, meaning you're setting them on fire to burn them over time. Just does more damage. It's so hard for me to select which one I want to be, but while you're on Tutorial Island, you can go and like kill this little dummy right here. You can select each role and then you can choose what you like the most. You can always change your role and your combat spec, your selection before you leave Tutorial Island. So just remember that. But I think I'm going to go with fighter just because I've always liked the melee gear and I think I'm going to roll with that. I'm excited for that. And then you just follow the path and you can test it on these dummies over here. Your attack speed is half. So for magic, ranged, and melee, whichever one you select, you are attacking basically twice as fast as you were. It's insane, you guys. All right, so we're just going to continue north, following the road that we've been following this entire time. And then here you have another NPC that you're supposed to talk to, Billy Boobin. Let's talk to Billy Boobin. What's going on over here?
There's a combat dummy with my new pet. When I was off doing barrels on the main land, I got extremely lucky and received this pet as a drop. In August, pets that come from PVM will also fight with you. Isn't that awesome?
Yep. See little barrows booming boobies? Billy Boobin's Mini Darrock. So the Mini Darrock also attacks. It's freaking awesome, dude. Look at that. When you get pets, you guys, they help you fight. And this is the tutorial guy you talk to for that. Can't wait to go PVM, man. And then this is just a little showcase thing right here, showing off all the different pets you can get so far. I mean, oh God, that's so cool. All right, when you get down the hill, you can talk to the production master. And here, I believe this is basically, he just teaches you pieces of armor and like fragments that you can get that can create more armor. Producing items yourself is an effective way to gear up and make money. Killing monsters for hours on end. Collect the parts and I turn them into something useful. There are all sorts of things that can be produced. They all require components. Just take a look at the interface. Now here you go, you guys. So for bronze stuff, it tells you what you need. For a bronze dagger, you just need bronze bars. Easy enough, right? But like I said, you guys need to go to like the mining thing and take a look at the tier list. Iron, steel, mithril, adamant, runite. So if you want to craft something in runite, you have to have the smithing level as well. And you can click each item and it tells you exactly what you need. So for rune plate legs, you need 3 bars and so forth. Now, if you go to, let's see, dragon, you can get dragon bars in this game, and you also need illuminite flux, which I believe is dropped from NPCs, and you can also maybe smith it or mine it, but it's really cool. You guys, you can craft your own armor. You can craft dragon armor in this game. Look at this. But to get like the dragon chain body and all that, you will have to have like cash, I believe, to help make it. That might be just for the gold. Yeah, but for the regular dragon kite shield, you need to have the slices and the metal shards, like the shield left halves, basically. But obviously, like the trimmed armor and stuff, it does require gold, but it's definitely something that's fashionscape worthy. Look at that. You get down here to tools, you can craft tools, a dragon pickaxe, guys. Yeah, so you need a regular dragon pickaxe, an upgrade kit, and upgrade gems, and then you can boost and make a better version of your dragon pickaxe. Infernal pickaxe, smoldering stone, crystal tool seed for crystal. So this is all, it just tells you how to craft the items you want. It is so cool. I mean, ethereal armor this looks like all the Barrows stuff basically. But it's called ethereal in this, and you get these things called ethereal essence. You get those from doing Barrows, and then you can actually create and craft the Barrows armor that you need. There's emerald armor, there's ruby armor, and it tells you everything you need to create each one. Then there's luminary. Poseidon's tassets, bro. Poseidon's tassets. You need Bandos tassets, so you got a boss. I mean, look at all these things. You need so many resources, but it's like you can go on and do so many different things in this game. Onyx legs. What do you need to create onyx legs? You need dragonstone legs, then you need an onyx armor seed, 2 of them, and then upgrade gems. These are all things that you have to work towards. And as you level up your skills, you're gonna eventually passively get to where you can create and go kill things to get all the items you need. It's a well-balanced game. Now, when you go north just a little bit, there's the Prestige Master, and you can just click through the dialogue. What's up here? I'd like more information on the different prestige ranks. I want to increase my prestige rank. This is who you talk to when you want to prestige a skill. When you prestige a skill, you get perks. So at rank 1, so like prestige 1, you get an additional 20 hit points and an additional 10 prayer points. Hit point regen +1. I mean, look at this. Rare drop rate plus 1.25%. And that's for all perks or all classes right here on the side. Prestige 2, Prestige 3. I mean, you can go all the way up to rank 10 where you have an additional 150 hit points. I mean, it's insane. Prayer Leech, meaning when you strike somebody, you get 40% of your damage. You get back in prayer points. Does that make sense? You get infinite run. I mean, there's so many cool things here, but this is only for masochists because only a masochist can go to prestige level 10. So eventually it'd be the best to do masochist in my opinion, just in my opinion. And as you keep running south, you guys, oh, and there's winter. Very cool. There's like a little world boss here. You can attack Obor. I'm probably going to die. I don't know if you can even die in this, but here you could say Winter said, I'll tank it for you. And then I mean, I'm just leveling up my skills right now, but it's just a little tutorial island world boss. And then when you're done killing him, you talk to these guys. And I think it like teleports you. This is the chance to change the game classes that you want. And then you eventually, after you talk to them, you're teleported to the mainland. All right, and once you kill Obor, guys, he drops a boss token, big bones, and a teleport to the mainland. You pick that up, and by the way, you can also examine NPCs, and it tells you what they always drop, things that they drop during Slayer, and then, well, this also says it drops a mainland teleport. This way you can get to the mainland. And similar to Prifddinas. It's got the aesthetic of Prifddinas, and I don't know, you've got all your Slayer Masters here. Vanica, Neve, Turiel. You've got the Prestige Master, that's who you talk to, and then you've got your, you know, your class guys. So I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't change your class. Like I said, all of that has to be done before you leave Tutorial Island. But you can get a skilling task. It's kind of like farming contracts in OSRS. But you can get contracts that are best to what's for your skill. And I'm a masochist, so I'd get a masochist task. Come to me when you have at least 80 in mining, fishing, woodcutting, smithing. So it tells you, like, basically your task is to get 80 in all of these skills, and it'll give you a reward. And I don't know if it's set up yet to show you which rewards you get, maybe if you examine him. Yeah, mention that only the gathering skilling tasks are currently implemented, but he's going to have everything else implemented when the open beta is out. Guys, there's so many cool things. You got the cake mix. I know that's not how you pronounce it. Aubrey, Tazar, Low, Horvik. And then you've got a cooking ranges bank. It's so cool. He's basically, Winter has redesigned and created his own homeland here. You got like a mining skill place over here, hobgoblins that you can attack for XP. You come over here to Cyclopses. Oh, yeah, you can examine them, like I said. Shows that they drop defenders. This is actually where you grind out your defenders. So you can get up to a dragon defender here. And it's not far from the homeland at all. And as you can tell, agility does matter because I keep running out of run energy. But yeah, you can, it's just really cool. This is where you grind out your defenders. I don't know if I've ever been over here. Quick enter. Sorry, you'll need a few more Cyclops first. Okay, yeah. So this is where you get the Dragon Defender, I believe, and you grind up to the Rune Defender from over here. So just really cool. It's kind of like the Warriors Guild, but his own version of it. If you go to the world map, you're actually in the middle of nowhere. He's created his own land outside of Gielinor, basically. Oops, I accidentally clicked on one of the things. But yeah, guys, very, very cool. We'll go explore the rest of the mainland here. Something else that is really cool, if you walk all the way north after, you know, this little homeland teleport, you would be able to quick enter, but I don't have a Dragon Defender yet, so you can't. But quick enter Celigorm, and yeah, it says you have to get yourself a Dragon Defender. Then you can enter, there's Fee-Fi, and then there's Fo-Fum right here. It's so cool. And if you examine them, it tells you what their drop tables is. It always drops 3 longbones, 25 boss tokens, which you can go to the boss token shop and you can buy things. 10 prayer potions on their regular drop table, overloads as well. You can get a Demon Knight Defender, an Oxy Defender, which are better than Dragon, and a giant champion scroll. So there's very, very cool implemented ideas in this game. I cannot wait for it to release. This is, like I said, guys, an early beta that he's allowed me to play, so I can get the word out there, get you guys excited and pumped, ready to play. As you walk west, there's stalls that you can steal from. They all require certain levels. Keep walking west, and you've got so much farming land over here, man. You can woodcut maples right here. There's an ornate rejuvenation room, so you can like go and restore all your stats. Look at all these herb patches, man. And if you're a resource, if you're a gatherer, you can you get so many herbs, bro, and it like automatically banks it, and you have the chance of getting like double. It increases yield, and it's just everything, man. It's so cool. I love it. Everything right now is absolutely beautifully created. The ideas are cool. I've never seen any other RuneScape private server implement these sorts of ideas. His Discord is open, and it is growing. I see people joining his Discord every single day. I'll leave the link in the description below. He accepts feedback. He accepts ideas that you want to see maybe implemented into the game. But there's so many things going into this game. It's unbelievable, you guys. And then obviously, like, he's gonna have like donator benefits. So if you want to be a donator, you can use this teleport platform, and that may change in the future. We don't know yet, but it says you must be a Sapphire donator ring to use this. And then you can literally like teleport anywhere you need to go. Like I said, there's cooking ranges here, alchemy table. We can inspect this. This is where you make overloads, prayer enhances, bottomless overloads. If you click it, it tells you what you need to create each thing. I mean, it's incredible. It's like the display, the user interface of these creation tables and everything is just so smooth. You can come over here to the deconstructor. You can break down items over here. You can break down a dragon kite shield and get your pieces back. Let's say you want to build something that requires pieces of your dragon kite shield and you have 2. Go down here to Olympian, or let's see, maybe it wasn't that, I don't know, maybe it's Zenite and it requires something that's dragon. I'm sure it's in here somewhere, but I mean, it's just so cool. You can break down pieces or duplicates of pieces and get things back. Base rate 100% plus 40%. Yeah, and then you just hit destroy, and then you get those pieces back. It's just insane, you guys. And it says an Olympian tier, you need 90 crafting, 100 smithing. So it's just so cool. You go past level 99. When you max your account or you max out a skill, you can prestige that skill. You get a better perk on top of it. So many cool ideas. If you guys have any questions about this so far, leave them in the comments. We are going to be so open to replying to your comments about this private server. I'm very excited to play this and get the word out there, man, but we're just trying to build up that Discord, and I think he's got a launch date set already. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We will be going over all of this. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.